Assalamualaikum and hello everybody. The first few seconds of this video was actually from an Ultraman fan, and this video has been going around, making it rounds around the internet, TikTok, Reddit, and it gave me an idea. So I 3D printed this Ultraman Tiga bust, and at first I wanted to paint it to look like a statue, but I think this time I wanted to try something new, to do something different, and maybe try a little bit of silicone and some quick drying cement. To those who are not in the know, Ultraman Tiga is the first Ultraman in the Heisei era, and this Ultraman is totally different from the older Ultraman series, whereby the first episode suggests that these Ultramans has already been on Earth for millennials. And in the first episode, the main host, Daigo, found Ultraman as a statue hidden inside a golden pyramid of some sorts. So anyway, after I printed the Ultraman bust, as you can see here, I built a mold for the silicone, which with some cheap knockoff Lego pieces that I bought just for this purpose. Hopefully someday I'll make another mold, but we don't know yet. This might just go into the donation box after a few months. This part took me a while to figure it out. I wasn't sure if you noticed earlier on, I was trying, when I was building the mold, I was making it to be at the bottom of the mold so that I can pour the silicone over the Ultraman bust, but I've decided it would be easier if I stick it upside down and pour the silicone into the mold. As for the silicone, I would say the only complicated thing that I had to do is to decide whether to buy a name brand or just settle for a cheap one. So after going through in and out, reading the users' buyers' comments on Shopee and all that, I just decided I just buy a cheaper one, and for at least I think 60 ringgit for both mixture A and B. And after watching a few videos on YouTube, I figured out that as long as I follow the instructions properly, I can get a good mixture. After the pour, I left the silicone to dry for about 2 days, I think, 2 days and a half. Although even after 2 days and a half, the bottom part of the silicone wasn't quite dry. It was still sticky, but the rest of it was fine. Once I got the silicone out from the mold, it's time to take out the plastic Ultraman bust in the silicone. From the videos I've seen, they all do zigzag pattern to cut into the mold. I guess this is to ensure that whatever solution that you put into the mold would not leak, or at least would not leak as easily, because all the videos I've seen, they also tied it really, they weren't sparing any rubber bands to tie it together or to make it close. But over here, I still, because my silicone mold is not stable to stand by itself, so I decided to put it into the cheap Lego bricks again to help it stand, and I just use very minimal rubber band, and then after that I just put some quick drying cement in there, and I think I let it dry also for maybe at least a day or a day and a half. So a day and a half later, I brought it in, released it from the cheap Lego bricks prison, carefully peeling it open, and I still broke its head off. But on the hindsight, I probably should put in some wires, some metal wires, to make sure that it's more rigid, just like how you build a concrete wall or something like that. So, but I think this is good. I just glue it on with some UV resin, and just blast it with UV light, and it dries in about 30 seconds like that. But of course, just to be sure, I let it dry for at least another day. According to a few aquascapers on YouTube, these kind of statues would not last long in an aquarium because of some the carbon dioxide in the water, whatnot. So I decided to coat it with resin. Just coat it all around. Hopefully it will last to extend its lifetime, and after that I let it dry. I do not, however, video my attempt at aquascaping because I'm such a noob on this. So that's all for now. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you when I can.